your wife has all rights to know what enters into your bank account and your Momo account.
There's no way, sir, I'll share my bank details with you, and then I'll be at work, and then I'll be seeing debit alert for week, 1,000, 2,000, this. No. Me, I'm crap over me.
If you want to have a joint account with your wife, that's your business.
Girls need to learn how to be financially independent and not rely on men.
Just because you're my boyfriend doesn't mean that I should share every aspect of my life with you.
It's 2025. You have to stand on your own 2 feet, be financially independent, and the rest will come.
Charlie, privacy is privacy. There are things you share, there are things you don't share. Choose what you want to share, choose what you don't want to share.
I don't want a housewife.
Welcome to another episode of Speak Up Live. Today, we're exploring the role of money in modern relationships and how financial expectations shape them. Our first discussion prompt is, couples should be open about their salaries and bank account details. Show your green card if you agree, or your red card if you disagree. Let the debate begin.
Why would you pick your money and go and marry a woman you don't trust? If you don't trust that person, you won't get married to that person. So if people are married, your wife has all rights to know what enters into your bank accounts and your Momo accounts. Whatever transaction that it has to pass, whether whatsoever, she has to know.
I agree. Couples or partners should be open about their bank details and their PIN, depending on the person you have decided to be with. If you are with a responsible person, if you're just fucking around, then you are being protective. But then on the long run, if you are looking forward to spend the rest of your life with this person, trust me, there's no reason for you to hide this sort of information.
Let's say one of your children is sick and then they need money urgently. Calling husband is not picking up the call. But if you have his details, quickly you can cash out money and then to save life. So as I said marriage, not relationship. I don't agree on we dating, you telling me, okay, this is my PIN or something. See, let's be real here. Ladies, if we are in a relationship and you open up whatever that comes into your account, if she begins to ask for something, because she knows your account, whatever enters, if she begins to ask for something, maybe you budgeted for a business something, but she wouldn't know. Oh, baby, I want this hair of 10K. She knows you earn more than that, so you have that kind of money more than that. But then, if you say no, it's going to bring another issue in the relationship. She's going to feel like, my boyfriend doesn't want to do this for me, my boyfriend doesn't do. But as for marriage, it's a yes, a full yes. But relationship, it's a no.
I'll say no. Couples should not, married or relationship, flirting, whatever ship that is sinking. It's a big no. Because people in relationships are humans. And humans are subjected to greed, selfishness, jealousy. If I tell my boyfriend that my boyfriend knows I'm earning more than him, it bruises his ego. It does so much to him emotionally that he's not going to speak about, but I know it's existing. Even in the married home, you can have a joint account where you contribute for emergencies, fine. But I'm not going to lay down my financial status to you that, oh, this is what I'm earning, no, this is the taxes the government taking. No, I'll not do that.
I agree totally with what she said, because human beings are greedy and all that. And then with the ego thing too, yeah, if my girlfriend is making or has more than I have, and I see it, of course, I'm going to feel very, very, very insecure. I might even leave. So far as she's asking, so far as if she needs something, and then she asks me, and then we're in a relationship, she knows that, oh, she has money, all right, but she knows that this thing I'm asking him, she will know your financial state. Your woman will know your financial state. But then it's not important for you to give her your details. If she needs something, she'll ask you. If you feel like you have to provide something, just provide it for her. But then you don't have to give her your details.
Just because you're my boyfriend doesn't mean that I should share every aspect of my life with you. Let's be real. There are certain things that I'll tell my friend I won't tell my boyfriend for specific reasons. If I have an issue with something, I'll call my sister. You're my boyfriend. You're not my husband.
So what you don't know will not harm me. If you don't know how much money I have, I don't see how you're going to attack it. That's what Hakimi did. The woman knew how much money he's supposed to have.
but she didn't know the money is not attributed to him.
There should be some form of transparency. Maybe I don't need to know the exact amounts of money in your accounts. Maybe I can't. You need to tell me, okay, I have an account for these emergencies. If you want to have a joint account with your wife, that's your business.
To be safe, if you have an account, you share for these emergencies, like you said. But I don't think you should have the account details, because you could have things you want to buy for yourself.
Yeah.
I could have things I want to buy for myself. But we could have accounts that takes care of the house, the kids, and all of that. You should have your personal life besides being married to me and all of that. So
Life outside marriage
yes.
and relationship.
Keep your money. Our money is our money. It's still my money, but keep your money.
There's no way, sir, I'll share my bank details with you, then I'll be at work, and then I'll be seeing debit alert for a week, 1,000, 2,000, this. No. Me, I'm crap over me. Because at the end of the day, it's my money. And what I do with my money is my personal thing. There's no need for me to share with you. It all boils down to maybe the kind of relationship you have with the person too. If you trust the person, that one cry if you not do himself. If you not do him, there's no way if you do himself. If you not see the bank app for your phone top safe. Because Charlie, the world is so spooky to the standards. Even if you give people a slight chance, they will go beyond it. And if you don't set boundaries, they won't respect you. So I feel we shouldn't do it.
A woman will respect you or obey you or be submissive to you, and you know it is real when she has and is still listening to you. If I don't have and I'm listening to you, it's because I don't have and I want you to give me. If I have my own money and I want to travel and my husband tells me don't go and I don't go, I'm being submissive because he's the head of the family and he told me not to go. I don't need his money to go where I'm trying to go. But because he said I shouldn't go, I will sit my little behind down because my man said I should sit down.
Yes.
Right? And I'm being a submissive wife. I'm being a wife. That's my job. To be his wife, to be his woman.
Bank account details is for you. If maybe emergency sake, like she said, you guys go create something maybe for the child or something, or you guys can use it for your emergency stuff at home. But bank details, if you're not sure.
But then sometimes what I use my money for should be my concerns. It's my business. If we are a family and we have an account for the house, we are both putting in an amount of money to pay a mortgage. We are putting in an amount of money every month to go grocery shopping. Once I am doing that, what I'm doing with the rest of my money is none of your concerns. When I'm buying a wig, you should be glad I'm buying the wig. I'm not coming to bill you for the wig after we are both paying the mortgage. So no, I'll never share my details. You will break my head for it.
Charlie, privacy is privacy. There are things you share, there are things you don't share. Choose what you want to share, choose what you don't want to share. But should it be a necessity? I don't think so.
I've been with a Black American for some time. And
Yeah.
And let's say we went to a restaurant and she pays for her food and wants me to pay for mine. Very simple. But when you are with a Gen Z who is our people, you understand, who some of them sees a week of 3,000 as a need and not a want. It's a disaster and it's a remedy for divorce.
Raising the girl child to be financially independent is more important than preparing her for marriage. Show your green card if you agree, or your red card if you disagree. Let the debate begin.
So most parents prepare girl child for marriage. To be financially independent, I feel life circumstances can even prepare you for that. As you are going to school, your parents are giving you money. You now will start seeing that, hey, I need to save. Because of how you are spending your money. I don't think your parents have to sit you down. Say, put this aside. It's something that I feel like you learn as you are going. But then for marriage, you can be, so now there's even the internet. You can learn from the internet how to cook and all that. But with that, it starts from when you are like as a child. Because as you are growing, it becomes part of you. It's quite easy. But then if you are now learning how to cook and all those things later in marriage, you won't even get to that marriage because the in-laws are looking at your capability to turn the house. So I feel you need to, it's not saying that preparing them to be financially is not important. I'm just saying more important. Because like I said, girls are mostly seen to end up in marriage.
Let's say she goes into the marriage and she cannot cook, she cannot wash, she cannot do all sorts of things. It's going to backfire and bring her back to her parents' house.
Being financially independent doesn't mean you don't know how to cook. being financially independent, it doesn't mean you don't know how to clean. Being financially independent doesn't mean you lack home training. Not every girl is subjected to marriage. Relax. Not every girl is subjected to marriage. The world has evolved. We are in a new century. Things are going on. Girls need to learn how to be financially independent and not rely on men. Additional girlfriend, I can cook, I can clean, but you can't even take care of your own self. You're not financially disciplined. And being financially disciplined or financially independent, it doesn't mean you don't know how to cater for your home.
Yes.
It doesn't say that.
But I was saying that it's not the parents' duty to now sit you down and teach you.
It's the parents' duty.
How is it the parents' duty?
How is it the parents' duty to teach you how to cook?
Because in the house, you even start learning from there.
Yes, and that's the same mother. The same mother has to teach you how to save, teach you how to defend yourself, teach you how to make your own money and hold on to it as a woman. Do you know about this thing? No shaggy account.
No.
Everybody has to have that account. That wherever you go to, nobody will tell you nonsense because you have a no shaggy account. If it's critical, you pull your card and pay the bill. Mm-hmm. And if you're not financially independent, how are you going to do that? That means you are subjected to disgrace, embarrassment, men treating you anyhow. It's 2025. You have to stand on your own 2 feet, be financially independent, and the rest will come. Not every man not every woman is subjected to marriage. We'll teach you these things in the house, how to cook and how to clean. It's something you learn from home as well. But if your mom is teaching you how to be financially independent, it's a plus. That means you can defend yourself wherever you go. You're able to stand on your own 2 feet and pay your own bills when an emergency arises.
Is it cooking and cleaning? Is that what is preparing me?
It takes
sweetheart.
Be calming down.
Is that what is preparing me for marriage? Because, like you said, those are survival skills. Everybody should know how to at least cook a meal. You should know how to cook, clean, whatever it is. You should have survival skills. You should know how to take care of yourself, right? And it is in knowing how to take care of yourself that you know how to take care of your family. You get it? Because your mother, your father, they are teaching you how to groom yourself. You get it? And you take all those things into marriage. They're not teaching you those things with their mindset of when you grow up, you go and sweep for your husband, so you have to learn how to sweep. No, you are doing it for yourself.
Now we are in the 21st century.
Yeah.
Marriage. See, you could see so many marriages lasting a chapa when the woman does not even go to the kitchen. She doesn't clean. They are made to do that. Even the husband is just like, no, baby, don't even enter into that kitchen, you know. You're just supposed to be looking pretty for me.
A boy or a girl, everyone has to know how to cook, clean, what. The roles the female play in marriage, men also can play the same. Men can do the same thing. If she's not cooking for you, doesn't mean you wouldn't eat. You also know how to cook. You go and prepare something. And right now, there are even people that they are maids and things. People have maids, cooks. People have cooks and all those things in their homes. So right, why won't you look for a woman, or why don't you train your girl child to be financially stable and then be able to like assist you? Because it's not every time the man is financially stable, right? Your wife can assist you financially instead of being in the house and you struggling every time. They are going out every time struggling just to provide for the house. But then in this case, she's financially stable. You are low. She's doing something. If there's a case where you are financially stable and she's low, and then she decides to be in the house and do whatever, then it's calm.
Personally, I have 2 older brothers who on the when I was growing up will tell you that, Irabna, if you need something, come to me. 1, don't go to any foolish boy. And I say it exactly how my brother will say it. Sorry. My brother will tell you, if you need something, come to me. Don't go to any foolish boy. My father, I'm sorry, my father, from a very young age, will give me money. My father is the one who bought me my first susu box and taught me how to save, right? I don't depend on anybody. I don't depend on any man. If push comes to shove last, and I don't have last, I know where to go. I'm not going to anybody outside. Like I was saying, I know how to take care of myself because there was a mindset instilled in me that you you know where you're from.
Yeah, the
You know what
price.
you're worth. You know what you can do for yourself. Do it. You don't have to go out and depend on somebody. But life skills are not marriage skills. You take life skills into marriage and build those things. You're not teaching your daughter how to cook because you're teaching her because she'll cook for her husband. You teach your son also how to cook because he'll go to school and he has to survive. Or you expect your son to go and knock on a girl's door to cook for him.
There's more to the girl child than marriage. There's more to the human being than preparing you for marriage. Like, what does that even mean?
You see, sometimes our mothers just teaches us the wrong thing. Obakasa uknuka. No, when your husband does something, lie on the floor because the man is the man is the man of the house. And if he says one, just shut up. If he's saying something, just keep quiet. Sometimes they teach us the wrong thing. Then we now enter into marriage, and then we now become slaves to the man because my mother said, or I learned that in marriage you don't say anything, you don't have a say.
You see, marriage is a secondary thing. If the girl grows up and then later on she feels like I have to marry, it's a problem. But financial independence, like if you teach your daughter how to be financially stable or to be financially strong in the system, is very, very important because at the end of the day, she won't go in for a man who treat her anyhow, but she'll go in for someone who is more valuable and understand her stature or maybe her status. Then when she enters into the marriage, it will support the household and then maybe the children as a family.
Training her to be financially independent, you see, that whole process, there could be a lot of things she could even learn in addition to that training to be financially independent. Living with people, relating with people, you don't learn this only in your house. In classrooms, you learn how to relate with your colleagues. In the workplace, you learn how to relate with your colleagues. So there are lots of ways she could prepare for marriage. Not necessarily you are preparing her. Like, what is that? Like, what is she going to do till she marries? Like, wake up, sweep, clean, cook, do that same thing every day? I don't think anybody even I don't want a housewife. So me personally, I don't want somebody who like, what is she coming to do? What is she actually coming to do? So, and make babies and just sit at home and that's it. So I disagree with the point that we have to prepare women for marriage. Like there's more to the person than just marriage.
Women must prioritize marriage over personal ambitions for a stable family life. Show your green card if you agree, or your red card if you disagree. Let the debate begin.
Honestly, it's a bit 50-50 for me because, first of all, before you go into a marriage, you should have discussed with your partner what your future ambitions are and all of that, and come to an agreement on whatever it is you want to do. For example, you get married, you want to go back to school, you want to have kids, you want to do all of that. You're supposed to be able to plan that timeline out with your partner to know what it is you're doing when. If you want to have kids before you go back to school, if you want to finish school before you have kids, so that you can make the necessary plans for that, so that it doesn't have to come to me prioritizing my personal ambitions over my family, right? If we've had this conversation before going into a marriage and we know that, okay, in 2 years, during the first 2 years of our marriage, we want to have kids, or maybe these number of kids after that, I want to go back to school. My husband is aware that after our first 2 children, I want to go back to school. Provision will definitely be made for the children to be taken care of. That way, it doesn't shake. It doesn't shake us. It doesn't shake what we are building. Because at the end of the day, we are building it together. So why don't we have that discussion, that conversation, so that these type of things don't happen, right? If unfortunately a conversation like that wasn't had, we all sat here and agreed that the man is the backbone of the family. Yours is to build with him. Yours is to help him build. Yours, he is to provide and you are to care for. Come on, let's be real. Let's even read our Bibles. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have personal ambitions. I have ambitions. I'm a very ambitious young woman. But if it's to come down to the bottom line, I wouldn't tell my husband to sit in the house and let me go to work. Because he's the head of the family. Like we've all sat here and agreed on. He's the backbone, the provider. If I have to stay in the house, even though I don't want to, I will. To avoid it, plan, like have conversation with your partner, plan ahead, put measures in place to do all these things. And this wouldn't even be something you would have to argue over in the long run.
So I think the conversation is between marriage and then personal ambition. The woman could have marriage as a personal ambition. You didn't even clarify that. But also you could marry and still pursue your personal ambitions. However, if you choose to pursue those personal ambitions and put marriage on the side, you may find yourself in a situation where you are going to get married at an older age. Yeah. That is what I would want them to avoid. So you get married early and then pursue your personal ambitions. Nobody is going to stop you. Like you said, if you have that conversation with your partner before he gets there, you are good. But if you put marriage on hold and prioritize your personal ambition and pursue that to the latter, problem no deal. But when you get older and having gotten everything that you've aspired for and you've gotten all of that, are you sure you're going to get the man you want to get, or you're going to settle for a man available? That's where Pastor Councillor Luther will say the girls have gone into MFS. I think as much as I don't agree, but I would want you to choose your marriage. And when you are married, you can pursue your personal ambitions. Your husband, if he's understanding, I don't think will stand in your way of you being an ambitious young woman. Because the better my woman is, the better for us. But if you are so good and up there and you can't really come down to step up, or you can't really come down and choose a partner because right now you've gotten up there and the men up there are not even looking at you. So you are left alone with your puppy or cat in your big house alone. You find some sugar boy to be doing your servicing, which is also not a bad thing, but that is the downside of pursuing your personal ambition over marriage. So I'd rather you go for marriage and then have the leisure and the time to discuss with your family and friends. Even then, sir, your kids are going to be happy when your mommy has graduated. We're all coming for a graduation. So it's good to pursue your marriage and then have your personal ambitions after.
First of all, our ladies should understand that they have got expiring dates. Oh, it's a fact. It's a fact. If let's say I'm with you and you, okay. Nah, if let's say I'm with you and you are book long, you want to achieve your aim, you want to do this and that, you want to get masters, you want to get this, and by the time you get all this, you are 35 to 40, you are not Ugbo. The young person will be like, Ugbo, time chill. Even if I put in hard work, the kind of babies you're going to give me is going to be different from the ones you gave me 5 years ago. So it's a disadvantage to you girls. Just understand that you've got expiring dates. Thank you.
It boils down to shared goals and understanding between the partners. And if you're a lady, you have to prioritize marriage. It's true. You have your personal goals. So you have to talk to your partner. Oh, I have this ambition. I feel like we should do this. We should do that. You guys will finalize it and then work your way out of it. So it's a neutral thing. So I don't think women should prioritize marriage over. Nah, the woman must also build herself. At the end of the day, when she builds herself, it's for you. It's for the house. It's for the children. Having your mother build herself is also some kind of a role model thing to the children. They'll also learn from your mother's step or your wife's step. So it's a 50-50 thing. That's all.
It's 2025. Men like what they like. Men want a woman who can hold him down if there's any emergency. A man wants a woman who can educate his children, who can help his children with homework, speak good English. A man wants what is best for his children, and it all boils down to his wife. So I will not put my personal ambitions down. That will put me on a pedestal for a man to choose me and prioritize that over marriage. No. I'd rather put all the work into myself, make me a better woman, and then the marriage will come. And then in that way, when I am the woman I am, with the educational background, with the parental knowledge and everything, I'm able to hold down the family to the way you, the man, you want it to be. So you won't, right now, men don't go out for the women in the villages anymore. Have you noticed? That Nigerian concept is not there again. No. It stayed in the Nigerian movies. Men, I'm talking. Men are going out for women with class, women with educational background, women who can speak properly, who can express themselves, because a man will be happy to see his wife stand somewhere and defend his honor.
Yeah. Representation. You can't do that whilst you're married.
Relax.
Representation.
And then all these things can happen. But for me, I would like to put the work into myself, make myself a better person. And in that way, the marriage, I can hold the marriage down. I'm not now coming to start learning how to hold my man down, how to hold my marriage when I am in the marriage. No.
You were saying something like,
Yes,
women have expiring dates, and if you want to chase your ambition, to 35 to 40, you are trying to say somebody is going to use 15 years. Now, university from 2024, no AVA, masters 2 years, 26. By 28, kwata. You are done. You are done. You are working, making your money. So that mentality in your head that women have expiring dates, you feel trip. Now, back to the question. Women must prioritize marriage. We all know that failed marriage nowadays. I've witnessed somebody's marriage. Do you know what caused the marriage to break? The man started complaining. And I'm giving the money. Me mommy wife sick. My wife my bread and all that. Won't you work? Won't you do this? You saying that we all know that men change. You will sit him down and tell him that, oh, after marriage, I want to do this. After you tell him that, no did you say something like that?
No fun.
I'm sorry. So as you were saying, say you personally, okay, I'll listen to my girlfriend. When she becomes my wife, I'm going to help her. But there are lots of men out there that they'll sit down and then you have that kind of conversation with them, and after marriage, they change.
They'll invest their money.
They will tell you that your duty as a wife is to give birth. There are lots of men, there are failed marriages out there that the women are complaining that my husband promised me that your warrior, I'll enter into nursing training, I'll enter into this, but nothing shows. Nothing. Yes.
But stats shows that women are divorcing men more than men, like all over the world.
People have been lying.
Men have been lying.
Yeah.
You guys base yourself on emotions. Men are logical. Or baby, you are bedroom two times as a wife. Women feel like I want to do this when I'm done and I'm good. That's it. If it's okay, that's all. You feel like I want to do this, then I don't want to do this then. But men think twice before they do it. If it's right, I will do it. If it's wrong, I won't do it. That is a man for you. Men are logical thinking more than men and women. So what are you saying?
Someone told me this thing or saying, say, Uko warrior bar on bawa ending. In marriage, if you go and carry somebody from the village or whatsoever, men like their women to. How would you feel when your woman is educated? She goes to business meetings with you and she's bagging you down money.
Okay, so I want to hit on everybody's points. Let's start with the expiry dates. The question they didn't really state that either at a particular age. You can prioritize it after you have built the family. No one is saying you need to start prioritizing your ambition now. Some people prioritize after they've given birth. So like they said, it's a conversation. You and your husband talk that, okay, I want to start having children at this age. At this time, I want to pursue my education. Now, marriage too is not only about one person. You are entering into the marriage with another person. The man can also not be prioritizing work, but then the children also need the support of the man. The man should be around. They said stable family life. I'm not the only one supposed to bring that stable family. We are together. We bring it together. So there are people that they don't see their parents. They don't see their fathers because they are not home. They know their mothers. It doesn't mean that I'm in the house so the family is stable. The man also has to be there. So it is a two people thing and it's conversation. Once I decide that, okay, at this age, I want to pursue, it doesn't mean I have to pursue the right after I marry. I can give birth. Then I say, okay, now I'm 40. I want to get a master's now. You don't need to necessarily get your master's at 28 or whatever. So it's possible to have my ambition also. Because as I'm married, doesn't mean marriage is I'm still a person. I'm still me. I'm not marrying to change who I am.
Women must equally contribute to finances in relationships.
Show your green card if you agree, or your red card if you disagree. Let the debate begin.
It's a relationship.
we are in a dating process. Probably might be staying with your father. I might be staying with my mother. Your parents are taking care of you. My parents are taking care of me. So, if your parents are taking care of you and then my parents are taking care of me, when we are going on dates, at least a 50-50 suggestion would be good, will not be bad. Even if it is 70-30, it wouldn't be.
To have a relationship.
Thank you.
You'll be taken care of.
God,
Or would you allow me to land? Yes. Let me.
no space to land.
If what you are saying is right, then people shouldn't be in relationships. Because yes, I can be staying with my parents and then I have money to fund my own self. I could be staying alone and I don't have money to fund my own self. So yes, when we are looking at it from different point of view, since even married people, they support their wives, support their husbands when it comes to finances. Yes, because sometimes I can go to my mother for school. When I used to school, I used to go to my mother for school fees. She will give it to me. She knows my father will give it to her back. Yes. So yes, I think women who fight for gender equality, everything we are doing in this world, they want to be on the same level with men, should be 50-50 when it comes to finance. Don't be calling me baby. A baby doesn't work. Don't be calling me baby and be expecting me to be giving you money. Have you seen a baby working before? No. So we should be real. We are in a relationship. It's mutual. We all benefit from it. I benefit, you benefit. Let's say maybe for finances, I do understand that a man's finances should be stronger or should dominate more than the woman in a relationship. I understand that. But when it comes to finances or it cuts across, it's a mutual thing. So if I have, I'll give out. If you have, you give out. We become as one. So it's not like chinchina, a woman must equally is 50-50. If you have, you give out because we depend on each other. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's not like
left hand baths the right.
You barb the things. You barb that thing. So it's not like women should equally. You see, the society sees men to be some kind of the head or the leader of the home, and you, the lady.
Not society. It's even religious. It's religious. Let's go.
If I say society, like it cuts across. So what's the big deal?
It cuts across anything. Go on.
Society says like man should be the leader, and a man should be the leader indeed, and the lady is the follower. So if the lady is the follower, she follows the leader, and when the leader makes a move, the lady follows that same step, and then becomes let me say a good person or a good fit into the society. So if you are following, and then maybe the guy gives maybe 20 cedis, you the lady where you did behind, go give 10 cedis or maybe 5 cedis to see that like at least you guys are building or developing one, because you guys are developing each other. It's not like Minkwan and Debbie Mema. Also, my baby, who say yes, you two days from. We are developing ourselves. It's not everything should be the guy.
When we're looking at relationships, let's look at it. Those who are dating, those who are married, even those who are dating, some of them with the intention to marry. Right? Fine.
Courtship.
If you are courting, fine. No problem. First of all, I know lots of people might fight me on this, but let me just say, when you are dating, you don't owe each other anything. I'm sorry, but you don't owe each other anything. You, the man, you don't owe me anything, and I don't owe you anything. We are dating. We are getting to know each other. Yada, 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 yada. If you decide to spend money on me, spend it. If I want to spend money on you, I have it. I will spend it on you. I'm not expecting that because you're a man, he should shower me with gifts. He should. No, if I have it, I'll do it. That's not a problem.
Take my mom open.
Right? Fine. Now, let's look at it from what you were saying about the man being, yes, the man is the head of the family, the foundation of the home, the backbone of the home. He is the provider. Mm-hmm. If we are married, you are the provider. Mm-hmm. You are the foundation. I am helping you to build it. If, something is needed and I can support you or whatever it is, I'm your wife. Obviously, I'm going to do that. Right? Mm-hmm. But the baseline is, if we are not married and it is a dating or courting process, we don't owe each other anything. You can choose to do with your money what you want. I have no say in your finances and you have no say in mine. Now, let me just address something now so that if you fight me, fight me. That statement of
Holding by the neck.
when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? Excuse you. Do you know what I go through? Like, it's a fight. Yeah, this is a very serious fight on social media. And I know that there might be a lot of backlash for this, but let me just say it. If you are coming to date, first of all, you know I'll get ready to come and see you, right? Do you know how much my hair?
Get ready with me.
See, in fact, what do I bring to the table? I am the table. What are you talking about?
Which table?
What have you been bending over? To be honest, think about it. Let's put our personal emotions and everything aside. Like I said, I'm on your side to the point where, as a man, even though when you're not my husband, I believe it's that you don't owe me anything. I'm on your side, though. But come on, you are dating me with the intention of marrying me. When we get married, you expect me to have your children. Do you know what women go through every month? Do you know what we go through during pregnancy? Do you know what we go through during childbirth? You are born, you are here. Do you know what postpartum is? Do you know women die during and after childbirth?
Yes, sorry.
Do you know women die when they conceive? See, point is me. Yeah, and I'll say it. I'm the table. You know what my father put in me, invested in me, for me to become the woman I am, for you to see me and say you want me. Please. Please.
I understand you at the table.
Relax.
There's no table.
There's no table.
You have told us that we are the table. Yeah.
That.
I am the prize.
There's no
Point blank.
Women must equally. I trying to say that if, let's say, a scenario of when you bring cement, I have to bring block
to build our house.
Yes, I'm asking.
This cement, baby.
No, it's yes or no. Hurry up. I want to continue, Yes or no?
For me, I want to build my house before I get married. But if we are building our house together, yes, we would have to build the house 50-50. I bring the cement, you bring the block. So that in the future, if you are divorcing me, you're asking me 50% of it, I'll give it to you willingly.
Thank you. I just asked yes or no question. You want to explain too fast. 1 Timothy 5:8. Preach. But if anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, including your girlfriend, whatever, right?
My girlfriend is not part of my house.
He has denied the faith. And it's worse than an unbeliever.
Praise the Lord.
Providing for your wife also means taking the initiative in helping her needs, or the initiative in helping needs, her spiritual needs.
Where's Timothy?
1 Timothy 5:8.
Where's Timothy today?
Okay. Secondly, I don't mind me helping my boyfriend or my husband. But if you tell me equally, we are not in competition. Even the Bible says that you, the man, you are the provider. I'm supposed to help you as a helpmeet. Not be in competitive relationship. Okay, and then we are in a relationship. You give, I give. Do this, You people should wake up. If you allow a woman to bring 50-50, do you know what you've done? You've given your masculine energy to her. So when she starts disrespecting you, you tell her that, I said 1, you said 10. But you bring chair, I bring tables. What are you saying? In the house, you have no say.
What happened to men and their ego? What happened to men taking control? Because if we do 50-50, the control is 50-50 now.
Thank you.
You control, I control. You do, I do.
Yes.
There's no superiority in the relationship. And in every relationship, one must lead and one must follow. Right? One must encourage. Right? So if I have a boyfriend, Monday he cooks. Tuesday I cook. Wednesday he cooks. Thursday he cooks. We can individually go our separate ways and be cooking for ourselves Monday to Friday. There's no relationship. We are going banter to banter. That's not how it works. From the Bible days to our forefathers till now. I don't know what Gen Zs have with 50-50 and what do you want to change? What do you know that now that you are in 2025, you want to change and do 50-50? What have you seen? 20,
so you
20,
okay.
21, 22,
if
23.
A woman is going back and forth with you, will you be okay?
And if you are, and also hold on, listen to me. If you are in your mother's house,
Okay.
still depending on your mother, relationship has nothing to do with you. Relationship has nothing on you. It has nothing on you because you cannot provide. If you are broke, find the money. Find the money because you go for a woman from her home. You pay her bride price. How can a broke man pay bride price? Now that he has paid the bride price and she's in your house, she should be paying bills.
Will dress all sexy with the wig, luxuriously wig with dresses, and then you'll be proud of, this is my girlfriend. Meanwhile, to 10% count called girl.
I want to say something. You know, you attend ICGC, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you listen to one of Dr. Mensa Otabel's gospels sermons that he said when he started with his girlfriend, then he had a single room with a
You
bench.
said what?
He has a single room. You still have one
Case that
in your mother's house, which you share your bathroom with your siblings. What has relationship got on you?
Let me finish. He said he had one room with a bench. In my introduction statement, I said that, yes, there are people who stay with their parents and have money to cater for themselves. And there are people who have rooms to themselves and they don't have money to cater for themselves.
I don't think women have to contribute equally when it comes to finances. Because why are you a man? What makes you a man? You have to have this kind of pride, ego, and all this respect. For a woman to respect you, you need to take charge. Make her know that I'm in charge. You need to provide. Men are providers. That's what I believe. Now, now, if you tell me some men are broke and then you don't have money and living with your parents, you have a lot of work to do. You have no business being in a relationship. Or look for someone who will agree and say, oh, I understand this is your situation and I don't want from you. Now, the work is on you, the broke guy. It's either you go and look for something to work on yourself, get money, or you're lucky you get a lady that has, and then she's willing to provide for you. Even that, you're not going to be respected. With a woman being a table issue, well, if you tell me, do you know how much your wage is and all, I don't dispute the fact that women are you can't tell me women are the table, but if you tell me how much is your wage, how much is this, do you know how much men maintenance cost? Do you know how expensive it is? You can't tell me that, oh, you go through this, and then that makes you the table. Men also go through things. We all go through things. So the fact that you go through, no, I don't go through. But then there are things I also go through that you don't go through. There are things I have to face that you don't have to face. Because I'm the one going to get for you. Do you understand? So yes, you go through. Everyone has their roles and then everyone has a part they play. So you can't tell me because you go through sharp. You can't tell me that you go through childbirth and then you're expensive and all this. So you are the table.
So I feel relationship is about communication. If the lady says, okay, I can support with the 50, fine, then you support with the 50. But it shouldn't be a thing that's equally, I have to bring 50-50. If you know you can't do that, then go for a woman who is ready to do the 50-50 with you.
People are selfish. The word is ruthless. If you're a man out there and you care too much, people want to use you. If you are weak, people will laugh at you because you are weak. But when you are too strict, people will say you are ruthless. I believe we all come from different homes and understand that it's a bit emotional when you see like our generation, the ladies doing this. You see, you can be in a relationship and then all of a sudden you're trying to help someone develop, and then the lady will tell you she's not size. She'll tell you she's not
You're not my type.
she's not your size, or she's not your level. But meanwhile, you use your energy to push into the person, invest into the person, and at the end of the day, the lady will tell you this. How would you feel if I was to be your brother? You see, the word is so ruthless to the extent that I feel men should stand up and then face these kinds of war. Invest in yourself, build yourself. When you get the money, when you get a dough, forget the women. Use your attention wisely on your job, your hobbies, and everything. Forget the women. Put yourself so high to the point that when you make the money, you value yourself to the point that when women come in, you select the best for yourself. I've been through a lot and I feel I've been through a lot, and I feel where I come from, no, it's so sad that I'm seeing this among our generation, the ladies especially. I feel so sad for the lady that did this to me, but at the end of the day, it's also part of the game, bro.